So the body of a man murdered 35 years ago being used to solve a crime now. Investigators exhumed the body of Harold Swain today from the small Camden County cemetery behind the church where he and his wife Thelma Swain were killed. Officials with the Georgia Bureau of Investigation hope it provides new clues in this case after the man previously imprisoned for the killing of the couple had his conviction overturned based on DNA evidence. On your side's Troy Kless joins us now from that church where the crime happened, and he says not everybody is happy about the path the investigation is taking.
The Camden County couple killed at this church back in 1985 is also buried here. The brother of Harold Swain returning today after saying that he was sad to learn that the GBI was exhuming his brother's body. He says he didn't know about this.
Charlie Swain walking to his brother's grave 35 years after Harold Swain and Thelma Swain were murdered by an unknown suspect.
It hurt me to dig up my brother's grave up with that knowing.
Swain says he was upset with how police handled the investigation when his brother was killed.
On the side of the house, I seen where in which the print, I can tell when somebody been walking. They had cut the telephone wire with a clean knife. It wasn't raggedy. So therefore, there we looked. Next day they say that the police stayed there all day. They did not.
He says the following day, blood was cleaned up from the church. He also questions the validity of the DNA evidence that freed their accused killer, Dennis Perry, after 20 years in prison. Swain says it's difficult for him and his family to not have closure.
I know that young Perry want to be free. I know I want to get, if you did it, whoever killed my brother, yes. But be fair. Let the family know what you're doing. That's all I'm asking.
A GBI source says investigators got a court order to exhume the body and notified a different family member as a courtesy. Swain still standing by his brother's grave, searching for answers.
The GBI says that this is still an active investigation and they are going to use this DNA to hopefully find who is responsible for those killings 35 years ago. Troy Kless, First Coast News, on your side.